the shop. This is Backyard Music, Fireside Harps. I'm Dave Magnuson, and I build weird banjos and dulcimers and harps, and I think most of you know about Backyard Music dulcimers, but this is the shop where they're built now. Come on in. So this is my shop, Backyard Music in Willimantic, Connecticut, and oops, throwing things around. But this is where I build all the dulcimers and my banjos and the fireside harps here in the shop. And
tell them about that banjo.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This banjo. There's a number of different styles of banjo that I build, and this is actually called the Pete Seeger model because it's got a longer neck. Pete Seeger was famous for his wanting to be able to sing lower, so he had them design a longer neck. So this is the Pete Seeger model, and the henna design on it, with years of going to festivals, selling the banjos and dulcimers and harps, there was always this pair of women that did henna, and we were always at the same festivals together, and I used to give them some banjos when I got there, and they do henna designs, and next day they give them back to me, and boy, they would sell so fast. So there's many of them around, and just really beautiful. And this one I've kept. I just love it so much.
Very cool.
I won't let this one go. So, but that's banjos, and I build other models too. But what really started this place was really started Backyard Music was David Cross, who was the creator of Backyard Music, and he was the first to be doing these cardboard dulcimers. And hanging here on the wall are two of his original style of dulcimers. And if you look real closely, the frets are actually bent over. You know, the sharp ends are bent. But they're actually finish nails. His first models had finish nails for frets. And we don't do that anymore, but in the early beginning days, that's what David did.
And an hourglass shape, which
and, yeah,
most of us haven't seen.
And the first models of David were hourglass shape, but then they're a little tougher to put together. There's more steps involved. I still make them now and sell them to people that really want an hourglass, but the original one was hourglass. But then David moved to this easier to put together rectangular shape, and that's the common one now, but this is such an old model. This is like one of the first ones, that shape, but it still has the nails, the finish nails for frets. And now some things have changed, but it's a narrower fretboard, but it's that shape. And you can still get the hourglass ones, but I only sell those completely built because to put it together in a kit is just a little too complex for anybody. But these are originals. Thanks, many thanks to David Cross. I thank him daily here in the shop for what he did. So in addition to the Backyard Music dulcimers, which I turn out so many, I go through almost 2,500 of them a year to this date. I also build wooden dulcimers, and this is the sort of the style of dulcimers that I've built in the past, and this one's about 10 years old, and I really like working with wood, but the cardboard ones certainly are good too. So, but. That's one of my wooden dulcimers. Here's Matty Grove, one of the, Fairport Convention songs on that album Legion Leaf, that just like really made folk music quite electric, and I've always loved this song. A holiday, the first one of the year. Lord Donald's wife came into the church, the gospel for to hear. And when to meeting it was done, she cast her eyes about, and there she saw little Matty Groves walking in the park. with me, little Matty Groves. Come home with me tonight. Come home with me, little Matty Groves, and sleep with me till light. Oh, I can't come home, I won't come home, I'll sleep with you tonight. For the rings on your fingers I can see you are Lord Donald's wife. I became fascinated with, wooden crutches and pinching a resonator between the space.
Oh my gosh.
And so I did it, and the resonator in the middle there, still rather dusty, but the resonator is a whiskey box, a bottle of whiskey box.
Oh, that's...
And then I built the fretboard, and so it's a 5-string banjo.
That's the top of the bottom of the crutch.
Yeah, yeah, and I didn't need to...
I thought it was a bass.
No, and I didn't need to drill the holes for these, because these are the holes where you adjust the height of the crutch. So I didn't need to drill these holes.
Genius. Genius.
It's just like ding, 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 it went off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But, well, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not
That's not
too
a bad
bad.
sound.